In the Valley of Peace, a land in ancient China inhabited by anthropomorphic animals, Po, a clumsy giant panda, helps his father Mr. Ping to run their noodle restaurant. Po dreams of fighting alongside the Furious Five's tigress, monkey, crane, viper, and mantis. They are a group of kung fu masters who live in the Jade Palace, where they are trained by Master Shifu, a cranky red panda. Master Oogway, a wizened old tortoise and Shifu's mentor, predicts that Shifu's former protege, Tai Lung, an evil snow leopard, will escape from prison and attack the valley to claim the Dragon Scroll, a legendary artifact he had previously been denied. Panicked, Shifu sends Zheng to increase the security at Churgom prison in Mongolia. At the same time, Shifu holds a tournament for the five so that Oogway can identify the Dragon Warrior, the prophesied hero worthy of reading the scroll, which is said to grant limitless power on its reader. Po arrives too late to enter the arena. Desperate to see his idols, he accidentally launches himself into the middle of the arena, where Oogway chooses him as the Dragon Warrior, to the astonishment of everyone present. Believing Oogway's decision to be an accident, Shifu tries to dispose of Po with a harsh training regime, while the five dismiss Po as an enthusiast with no potential in kung fu. Po considers quitting, but after receiving encouragement from Oogway, he endures his training and gradually befriends the five with his resilience, culinary skill, and good humor. During this time, Po learns that Shifu's cold and distant behavior stems from his own shame over Tai Lung's betrayal, having raised him from infancy. Meanwhile, Zheng's warnings are ignored, and Tai Lung escapes from prison by picking his locks with one of the goose's feathers and vanquishing the guards. Having learned about this calamity, Shifu informs Oogway, who makes him promise to believe in Po. Oogway then passes on to the heavens in a stream of peach blossoms. Upon hearing that Oogway has died and that Tai Lung is fast approaching, Po, still unable to make any progress with kung fu and fed up with the harsh treatment he has endured, makes Shifu admit that he does not know how to train the panda into the Dragon Warrior. Tigress overhears this and leads the five in an attempt to stop Tai Lung without their master's knowledge. Meanwhile, Shifu discovers that Po is capable of impressive physical feats when motivated by food, and successfully trains Po by incorporating these feats into an innovative kung fu style, using food as positive reinforcement. The climax of this training comes when Shifu offers Po a bowl of dumplings. Po is unsuccessful in getting most of the dumplings from Shifu and the two fight over the last one. Po eventually wins, but relinquishes it to Shifu, satisfied with the fruits of his labor. The Furious Five fight Tai Lung, however, all but Crane are soon immobilized by his nerve strike technique. Crane carries them back to the Jade Palace, where Shifu revives them and decides that Po is ready to receive the Dragon Scroll, but the scroll is nothing but a blank reflective surface. Having lost all hope, Po and the five evacuate the inhabitants of the valley, while Shifu prepares to face Tai Lung alone. Trying to console a distraught Po, Mr. Ping reveals that his secret ingredient soup has no extra ingredient, explaining that things are special when one believes they are. Realizing that this is the message of the Dragon Scroll, Po rushes back to help Shifu. Tai Lung overpowers Shifu, who apologizes for being too proud to see who his student was becoming, but Tai Lung refuses the apology, stating that he only wants the scroll. Po arrives with the Dragon Scroll and challenges Tai Lung and proves to be a considerable match for him. Tai Lung eventually wins, but also despairs over the blank scroll, and takes out his anger on Po. Discovering that he is immune to Tai Lung's nerve strikes, Po trounces his adversary with his new kung fu style and banishes him to the spirit realm using the mysterious whooshy finger hold. Po is honored by the valley and gains the respect of the Furious Five, while Shifu achieves inner peace. In a post-credits scene, Shifu and Po share a meal while a peach that Shifu had planted earlier in the movie grows into a tree in the background.